Hello everyone. So in the previous class we discussed about the stack and what are the operations on stack, and very important, we saw the two algorithms, that is push and pop algorithm, that is inserting and deleting the items. Now there are some applications where exactly this stacks is used. Okay, so applications of stacks, applications of stacks. So in the basic applications of stack, first one we are using in the reversing a word, reverse a word. That is the first application we are using. So here when you go for pushing the elements, okay, so we are inserting the items. Okay, the words here letter by letter. Here reversing means letter by letter, it will reverse. That is the application of stack when you pop your word. Okay, then second application, that is called undo mechanism. Okay, UNDO, undo mechanism. So here what is undo mechanism? As if you want to reverse, make any changes into your stack, so that is you are using in the text editor. That is undo mechanism in text editors. Okay, as all the texts which are in the stacks, which is already present in the stack, that can be undo. Then very important, that is backtracking. Another application that is called backtracking. So important is backtracking. So what is a backtracking is? It is a process when you need to access the most recent data. When you want to access the most recent data, whatever you are using, that data elements in a series of the elements. Okay, so what is the definition tells the backtracking is? This is a process. So very important application of stack. Okay, process when you need to access, when you need to access, so whatever the data you want to access, the most recent, very important is what? The most recent data elements. Accessing the most recent data elements. So whatever the most recent data elements you want to access in a what? Series of elements, in a number of elements, that is series of elements, that is called backtracking. So this is very important application for your stack. Then you have another one, that is language processing. Language processing is a one application. Okay, so in this we are using for, actually this uses for support for the recursion, support for your recursing of a program. If you want to go for the recursion of the program in the stack, you can use this language processing, support for recursion, supports for the recursion. Next we have another application, that is conversion of decimal number into binary. Conversion of decimal number. Decimal number means, as we discussed in the previous year, that is decimal number is base 10. Okay, decimal number into binary means base 2. Okay, so that for that also this stack is useful. One is for the reversing a word, then one other is for the undo. Then very important, this is very important application, that is backtracking. Then you have some language processing for your recursion, then conversion from the decimal to binary, that is your base 10 to your base 2. So when you go for, again there are so many are there, So at least you can remember some few applications. Okay. So next one you are going for to solve whatever to solve there is some problem that is called to solve for your there is one problem comes in the data structure using C++. Okay. So Tower of Hanyo problem. Tower of. So this is actually in the data structures you are learning. Okay. Data structures of C++. So there exactly this how exactly this problem works. Okay. Tower of Hanyo problem. This is also one application. Then you have another application that is called expression evaluation. Expression evaluation and syntax parsing. Expression evaluation and syntax parsing. That is one application. Then you have to evaluate the expression here. Then another important, that is conversion of infix. So you are learning in the next this only infix expression into prefix and postfix. Infix expression into prefix and postfix. That is also the operation of your application of stack. Then there is another one, quick sort. As we learn the some sorting, in that quick sort is used for the stack and runtime memory management. Runtime memory management. So when you go for the memory management, that is in your operating system, that is there you are using the stack. And there is another one problem that is called stock span problem. Okay. So this is one and this one are the two problems to solve using the stacks. So these are the different applications. As there are so many applications you are using in the stack, that is reversing the word, then undo you have to text by using the text editors and backtracking. Okay. And the language processing and your conversion of decimal to binary number, and to solve the Tower of Hanyo problem, and for the expression evaluation and for conversion. So next one we are learning this one, that is conversion of infix expression into the prefix and postfix. Then quick sort uses the stack application. Then runtime memory management, and also this is another problem, that is stock span problem. So these are the different applications we are using for the stacks. Okay. So in the stack we learned the operations on stack, we learned the push and pop algorithm, that is very important. Okay. And there are some applications of stack. Okay. When you go further, as I told you, here the stack, whatever the related stack which is already finished. Now there are some arithmetic expression. Okay. Arithmetic expression. When you go to the arithmetic expression, here as we discussed, so plus, minus, okay, multiplication, we call it as arithmetic operators. Okay. So what is an expression? It is expression. Here arithmetic expression, what is exactly the expression tells is, expression is a combination of operands and operators. Okay. Expression is the combination of, an expression is a combination of you are combining two. What is? One is operands and operators. Operands and operators. Okay, so that what it will give, that after evaluation result in a single value. Okay, when you combine combination of operands and operators, okay, after evaluation, that after evaluation, when you combine these two, when you evaluate, okay, what will get? The result in a single value. Result in a single value or single expression. That is called the expression. So what exactly the expression is? Which is the combination of operands and operators. Very important. Okay, that is the definition. So here, what are the operands? So here we call it as operands. Operands means which are called constants. Constants, or we can say these are the variables. Constants and variables. So as we discussed, the constant means the value is constant, x is equal to 10, like that, that is operand. And also the variable means x, y, a, b, c, d, these are the your variables, that is called operands. Operands are any constants, or this consists of constants or any variables. So then operators. So what are the operators? So as basic operators are plus, minus, multiplication and division. So other than that, we are using some brackets, okay, and square brackets. So these are the different operators we are using. Okay, so arithmetic expression means combining operands and operators. So operands are constants and variables. Operators are whatever the different arithmetic operators you are using, plus, minus, multiplication. So these are the basic arithmetic operators. And other than that, when you go for the expression evaluation, you are using some bracket and your square bracket and everything. Okay, so this is a basic idea of expression. Now when you go for the expression exactly, so this is very important, operands and operator. You should remember this. Operands is constant and variables. Operators are basic arithmetic operators. Okay, so when you go further this expression, so this expression can be with three types. So when you go for this expression, expression can be, your expression can be of three types. So one type is called infix expression. One is called infix expression. Second one is called, as in the stack application, as I told you, conversion of infix expression into prefix and postfix. That is the one application of stack. So now exactly how exactly this infix and postfix are work. Okay, infix expression, postfix expression, postfix expression. Then third one is prefix expression. These are the three expressions. One is infix, postfix and prefix. Okay, so what is the infix expression, what is postfix expression, and what is the prefix expression, we will see. Okay, so infix expression, it is if an operator, as I told you, operand and operator, you should remember. Okay, infix, first one, it is an infix. Infix operation is what? If an operator is in between the operands. If an operator is in between the operands. So this is the definition of infix. So what it will tell? In between the two operands. Very important. That is two operands you need. Minimum two operands. Otherwise, it will not have expression again. Okay, so if an operator is in between the two operands, whatever the operator, it is a plus or minus or multiplication, that should be in between the two operands. As the example, that is, there are two operands. I will tell y a plus b. Now a and b are what? Operands. In between, what is the operator? That is a plus operator. Okay. Now here a and b, these are the operands, and plus is the operator. If you see like this expression, that is called infix expression. That is, if an operator, any operator which is in between the two operands, that is called infix expression. Then second one, that is, we are seeing for the postfix. So what is a postfix? It tells, second type is postfix. Here, if an operator follows the two operands, if an operator, any operator follows the two operands, then it is called postfix. Okay, so if an operator, any operator which is follows means after the two operands, that is, your expression becomes like this: a b plus. So if an operator, that is, this is operator follows the two operands, any operator which is after the operands, then it becomes what? We call it as postfix. So you can just differentiate. Here infix is, first we have operator in between two operands. Postfix is, we have the operator that is followed your two operands, that is a postfix. Then another one, that is your third one, that is prefix. So third one is the prefix. So what is the prefix is here? Very simple. If an operator precedes two operands, okay, if an operator which is precedes, means before, precedes two operands, that is example, as I told you. So here a plus b, that is in the infix. Here ab plus, here plus ab. First we have operator, then we have the precedes. An operator precedes two operands. After operator we have operands. Okay. So these are the three types of expressions. That is, one is called infix. That is, infix is first in between two operands we have one operator. Then second one, postfix. If an operator follows with your two operands. And the prefix is if an operator precedes two operands. So these are the different types of expression we are learning. In the next video, in the next class, we will learn how exactly the infix, postfix and prefix evaluation happens with some examples. Okay. Thank you very much.